Hello girls, in this video we're going to see the last part of She Stoops to Conquer. This is an image of Oliver Goldsmith. If you have listened to the earlier lectures, you might know Act 5 is divided into 3 sections according to setting. And this is the last section. We can concentrate from 80 to 85 pages. The setting is inside the room. The Hardcastle and Sir Charles Marlowe are hiding behind the screen and they are witnessing the lovers' conversation. The picture tells the story, I hope so. So the two elderly figures are hiding behind the screen and the lovers are having their conversation. And you can see Marlowe is kneeling down. Yeah, what happens? Marlowe actually he came to this place to bid farewell to Kate, okay, and he says that there is a disparity, okay, there is inequality between you and me, okay, between Kate and Marlowe in education as well as in fortune, okay. If I am marrying you, this may cause an angry to my father, so I won't do, okay. The Marlowe is telling to Kate, but Kate is very stubborn and she says that I am equal to you in education and family, I am less in fortune, okay. So on hearing this, Marlowe says that your beauty is the one which I first got, I don't need of fortune, you are beautiful, first you see to be a rustic plainness, but now you have refined simplicity, okay. This is very very important, refined simplicity. So I'm having that much determination to stay and I will convince my father, okay. Now Marlowe is stubborn in his love and with his determination he is telling, okay. And like the conversation goes and Miss Hardcastle is showing some self-respect. She is going on asking questions to Marlowe, and suddenly the two elderly figures are coming inside, okay, or they are actually hiding behind, no, now they are coming into the front and they are telling that Hardcastle is actually revealing the truth. He says that Marlowe, you are behaving indifferent, okay, to my daughter in private as well as in public, okay. On hearing the word daughter, Marlowe is shocked, okay. It means that she is Kate Hardcastle, isn't it? So Marlowe is shocked and Kate Hardcastle is revealing the truth. Kate Hardcastle mocks Marlowe for his characters, okay. And she says that I am that tall unattractive woman you saw once, okay. And actually she is mocking his characters, because with the lady of higher class he behaves different, with the lady of lower class he behaves totally different, so that she is mocking. And Hardcastle forgives this lovers play and they are developing their love and they retire to the next room, okay. And now who is entering? Mrs. Hardcastle is entering, telling that Constance Nouvelle is eloped with Hastings, so that Constance's fortune will remain in the house. See, this shows the greediness of Mrs. Hardcastle. And the conversation develops, and now Hastings and Miss Nouvelle enter, and they are asking permission to Mr. Hardcastle for their marriage, okay. And Hardcastle is telling that I want to ask Tony. So he is asking Tony, and he says that and Tony says I am immature, I am not of that age. Now only Hardcastle is revealing the truth that you are 21, so no problem, you are matured enough, you can have your own decision. Tony refuses to marry Miss Nouvelle. It means that if Tony refuses to marry the cousin's fortune will remain to Nouvelle, okay. So Tony refuses the marriage, so the Constance Nouvelle fortune will be with her only. So once again Mrs. Hardcastle is shocked. Actually she is lady of greediness, okay. and finally the two pairs of lovers, they are happily reunited, and Hardcastle is saying this dialogue. The mistakes of the night. I hope you remember the mistakes of the night is another title of She Stoops to Conquer. Okay, the mistakes of the night shall be crowned with a merry morning. It means the two pairs of lovers can expect their marriage soon. Okay, so the play ends in a happy note, and Mrs. Hardcastle is the one. She is unhappy because the fortune is in the hands of Constance Nouvelle. Okay, and all the other characters are happy. I hope we can justify we can justify the title She Stoops to Conquer. Here Kate Hardcastle is planning and actually trapping Marlowe. Okay, Marlowe. Yeah, so she stoops to conquer, and the mistakes of the night. It is an one day play, so it is all happening in the night. A small mistakes lead to big one, and everything is resolved in the night. So the title is justified. Thank you, girls.